with him. Same type, never got excited. He didn't get burnt twice, but he good guy.
That was his first cousin?
Yeah.
Where did he live?
One on that area between Garvey's and Steinbeck. There's I think the only son that's left. Oh no, Eldon is still alive in Calgary.
There is a George Taves. He's single.
That was his son.
Oh, well, I knew his dad's name was Isaac, but I didn't know that was the same one.
Remember Donald Beaker?
Yep.
Donald.
Yes. So Donald was Isaac's son.
Yes.
So Donald was your second cousin.
Yes.
Oh, I knew we were related. I just didn't know it was that close.
Him and his partner, his wife's brother, started up a steak shop and cafe in Wasquita.
Oh, really?
And then, of course, they were too closely related. Partnership fell apart. Then they bought the Steinbeck Bakery. Changed it to Don's Bakery.
Yeah.
He did very good there.
Yeah.
Well, they were very much alike. Like Isaac, he raised the turkeys and didn't have quite enough money to pay for the chicks. So he asked a certain Mr. Lone from Twin Creeks area. Lone, sure, I'll give you a loan. How much? Find out the phone. Okay. I raised it, sold it. How much did you make? Well, about half of that is mine. Isaac gave it to him. But he never tried again. Father was very much like that. He wouldn't say much, but he wouldn't go back again.
So they charge him 50% interest.
And they said
50% on the profit.
Yeah.
Actually, on gross, not the profit.
No, he said how much you made. Right?
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
How much were you paid for the birds?
Oh, how much were you paid for the birds?
Yes.
He wanted half of the gross?
Yeah, they gave him half of it.
Oh, man.
What could he do?
That guy has a little bit of Sicilian in him.
Well, he had quite a fair-sized bank account when he died, but they said he had a hard death, so maybe there is a justice in the world.
Poetic sort of justice.
And you're wondering how many people at the funeral were there just to make sure he was dead.
Yeah.
Or applauding.
Yes.
Anyhow, never mind. Sometimes I'm a jerk.
Well, this is going ahead a little bit. At Dad's funeral, I'd never seen so many Frenchmen at a Mennonite funeral.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why Frenchman?
They were his friends. He went up coffee with.
In St. Anne, then? Or where?
Yeah, St. Anne.
Oh, okay.
In Mary Ann's Cafe. Mary Ann was the man's last name.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of coffee there also times. There was him, there was Gib Barrow, Felix Rock. There was some more.
Felix Rock, did he start the transfer?
No, he hasn't remained.
Okay, because there was a Felix. That's kind of an odd name. There was a Felix, but I can't think of his last name. And the Dawson Road started up Dawson Road Transfer, I thought.
This guy, after the railroad, he bought a store, grocery store in your frame.
Oh, okay.
And I found out from a lady here that was a cousin of hers. So we went to Greenland one time. We stopped in to say hello.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was quite happy to see us.
Nice. I like that.
Quite happy to see us. He bought only Hudson's. There was a man there by the name of Lambert. He sold Hudson cars. And he always had a Hudson.
Okay, who always had a Hudson?
This Felix Rock.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes he had to babysit. The baby was laying in the front seat, changed diapers and all that stuff. And sometimes when he couldn't use the car, he'd use horses. And they stayed at our place at noon. He and the horses at rest. Him something to eat and the horses something to eat. That was Father. And then there was a man that came around was selling fruit from Winnipeg. He had a horse and a donkey. The other short, well, like a Democrat, only with car tires on. And you know what the name was on the side? Crescent Fruit.
Oh.
That was gobbled up by National Fruit shortly after I started working here. He was a gentleman too. He would leave some. He would feed the animals there too, and have a meal. And then he'd leave the fruit behind that we never had. Bananas and oranges. This is something really good.
Yes.
So sometimes it pays to be nice to people.
I found that in my life.
Yes.
Yep.
And sometimes you get burnt in the back when you're looking the other way. But that's life.
Oh, yes. I would rather be burned once or twice than treat everybody like a jerk.
Yeah. But not too far from the chicken shop on the opposite side of the street. There's a furniture store with 5 steps going in.
Oh, yes.
That was Peter B. Reimer's grocery store.
Yeah.
Martin M. Penner had a power plant, 2 power plants, and a lumberyard next door. And I caught fire. 1939. All burnt. And if that was a grocery store today, it would be still modern. They had shopping carts there when you open the store.
Oh my goodness.
And the
Whoa.
aisle where the shopping, where the carts went,
And this was like in the 30s?
yes. Well, maybe it didn't open until 1940, but it burned in 1939.
Okay.
And shopping carts, and up-to-date tills, And that was the Reimer Express lines.
Yes.
Frank, he was the oldest.
Carlo and Frank.
Carlo and
They called
Frank.
him. Yes.
Yeah, I was with Father to the store. I don't know how old I was, 6, 7. And there was a man in front of us. He paid cash. No, a check. He gave a check for groceries. Or he cashed a check. And he said, wait a minute, miss. You give me to us money. No. At Reimer's, we do not make a mistake. And the clerk,
Oh my goodness.
the clerk was one of the Reimer family. There was 2 ladies in the family. They both had diabetes, so they never got married till they were about 50. And he told her 3 times. So finally he shook his head and left. I think she gave him $3.53 too much. Well, that time $3.50 would buy a lot. And Father, he never said it until we got outside. He said to me, "Who do you suppose has to pay that what's short?" Well, the owner. Yeah, well, she's part owner. She'll have to pay that. She'd sooner pay that than admit she made a mistake. I mean, if you're a human being, you make a mistake.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
Sure.
But it's a Reimer, no.
No. And then when old man Pee-Pee started losing his marbles, I walked in there one day and a friend of his walked in from across the street. And Peter B said, you want to buy some lard? We have a special on lard. We bought a whole carload. Okay. Well, that's funny. I just came from your competition. They had a carload sale on toothpicks. Real good deal. The only people in Manitoba at that time that would have bought a carload of lard would have been the Safeway and anywhere else. Because it didn't keep that long.
No, I know.
And they would buy maybe a truckload of cookies and have it on sale. And sometimes they have to give it to a farmer that fed it to the hogs. They always had sales there. And they used their own truck to haul the groceries out of Winnipeg. Actually, that's how Reimer Express line started. In 1958, I was unemployed for a little while, and I was going back. And I stopped at Reimer's, buy for chocolate. And I was halfway through the application. They wanted to know more about me than I did. I didn't think that was fair. They wanted to know if I smoked, if I drank, how many times a week I went to church. I forget which one broke the camel's back, but I said thank you, and I crumpled it all up and threw it in the wastepaper basket and walked out.
What was the consequences?
How many times you went to church, they wanted to know?
Yeah.
Wow.
But see, they had to change their attitude because in those days they didn't work on Sunday. But they wanted to stay in business.
Yeah.
They changed their attitude.
And what's running through my mind is, well, I go to Hindu church on Saturdays and I go to Mormon church on Mondays, and
I don't think that would.
No,
so
no.
Maria, do you want to take your dishes
Were
now?
you feeling okay?
no, I was just being silly. I mean, to answer that question of how many times you went to church, I would have just given a ridiculous answer.
Probably won't use them either then.
I have used them other times.
No,
I was told-
because we kind of like to use.
Not sure if Franklin was a generation.
Yes. Yeah, that's
I was told that he had a sign on the front lawn. I am a millionaire.
used them for
Sounds like Frank.
Very special occasion.
Sounds kind of foolish too, doesn't it?
It does.
like
It does.
tea over for me.
Come on in, break in.
Yeah. We used to.
Of course, at that time we had dishwasher.
We were hauling oil field freight out of Edmonton.
This would be.
We would stop and rent the building. They had about 5 weeks on it.
I remember.
And Paul Boland is the one that owned it.
Guys said, "Why do you want to buy a
And,
dishwasher? Got free
Because it doesn't pay to drive a plastic car.
Oh,
White drives a plastic car.
but so,
I drive an old
No. That's what people used to say.
It looks like it's going to fall apart.
Not me. I didn't say
Then
that.
they don't stop and you ask for
my sister turned to her husband
money.
and said, I want the dishwasher. He said, I got your dishwasher.
That should be
Where
it.
was that? Well, was she mad?
Well, that's one of the reasons I try and keep my vehicle dirty. I never wash it. The whole idea being is a thief will break into somebody's clean car instead of my dirty vehicle. I don't know if that really works that way, but
No, but what about the time they stole that old car of yours?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think what
They,
year
they must have wanted a quick, fast ride somewhere.
Twice they stole his car.
Yeah, yes. I had 2 cars stolen, yeah, but
Huh?
well, I had 2 cars stolen. 2 different cars.
Oh,
Both of them really crappy cars. What?
He had the,
I had a 1985 Pontiac Bonneville stolen in the year
That's the one I was thinking.
1998 or something like that.
yeah. Well, what was the other one?
Neon.
The 1997 Neon. I got that stolen
Oh, yes.
in about the year.
No, I have beautiful pictures when Alex was a baby,
Yeah.
and we had a rental vehicle
Yeah,
there.
yeah, the
And then
rental-
she was a baby. She
Yeah,
was
so
not.
so it was the Neon was only a couple of years old at the time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that
But
was.
it's a crappy car, but it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
but when I reported the Pontiac Bonneville, the guy said, "What color?" The police officer said, "What color is it?" And I said, "Well, it's mainly white, but there's an awful lot of rust on it, so it's kind of hard to say exactly what the color is." And then I asked. He laughed, and then I said, "But why would someone steal such an awful vehicle?" And he said, "Well, it's a starter car. It's a very easy car to steal. The way the ignition is wired, it's very easy to open up the column and
So that wasn't the first time.
no, it's a starter car. Like
Yeah.
that was before the ignition engine inhibitor stuff, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
So they it was just a starter car. So eventually they found it and it got fixed and whatever. But the Neon, I got that was just the time when they started doing these ignition inhibiting devices, installing them where Autopac would actually do it for you.
Yeah.
So I got a letter for this engine inhibitor where they would do it. And I said, "Oh, that's great! I'm going to do that one. I'll do that in a couple of days." The next day, the car got stolen. The next day, so well, I guess that probably didn't work.
I am curious. Is she the baby that used to tell?
Um,
A 18 years ago? No.
No.
19 years
No.
ago.
Yes.
No, she was 10 then.
She was 10.
That would be Jessie.
That's Jessie, yeah.
Jessie just turned 9. Well,
She
wait
was
a
9 months
second.
old, you said. And she had that red dress on.
No, I asked you